Hi, everyone. It's Val, Dragonfly Crystals, Next Level Channeling. And, this is just a quick video to let you know about what I channeled for the energies of the Arthur and Val Las Vegas event, where we are going to take our show on the road. Well, it's not a show, it's a session. It's readings for all of you from our guides and angels. And I just want you to know what the angels and guides have said about the energy of which I've known for a long time, Las Vegas in particular, and the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino, which is where Arthur and I are holding the event on November 2nd. There's two sessions, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., and you get 10 minutes of complete devotion. Arthur and I channel for you and read for you during that time. But what I was curious about is there's always a bigger reason for a gathering that the guides and angels pull together. Because this came together really quickly and in an amazing way. And so everything lined up. And I said, okay, what's the inner reason? What's the purpose of it? And what's going on here energetically? And what about the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino? Because you literally come out the door of the casino and you're in the heart of the Fremont Street experience. And that is a very high energy area where you can do anything. They've got restaurants, entertainment. I just can't even tell you all the things they have. It's just endless. Just tremendous fun things you can do. If you can think of it, they have it there. So I just want to talk about this reason why you would definitely want to be there. And this energetic overview of the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino is I'm going to talk about that casino's energy and the frequency and flow for our Las Vegas gathering, because there's always a bigger reason for everything. And there are multi-layers for a gathering. So when Arthur and I sat down and said, oh yeah, let's do this, things were already in play in the higher realms, we'll say. So I tuned into that energy of the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino, and I felt that convergence of that old world kind of gold frequencies. It is the Golden Nugget. And the new crystalline light streaming through the heart of downtown Las Vegas. And this is really true. There is a tremendous amount of energy flowing into Las Vegas now. Look at all the sports teams and things we have here. We have an endless amount of creativity and energy coming in. So this historic space, the Golden Nugget and Fremont Street experience itself, the space carries this energetic imprint of manifestation, abundance, and transformation. It sits right within the vibrant vortex of the Fremont Street experience, where millions of lights, sounds, and human emotions weave together into a living field of energy. Beneath that constant motion, however, there's a subtle current, an ancient golden pulse that aligns beautifully with the work that we're doing on November 2nd. Little did I know. So the guides are all telling me about this. So the Golden Nugget's name itself is no coincidence. Gold represents alchemy, the transmutation of the ordinary into the divine. So in energetic terms, gold light stabilizes and amplifies the higher frequencies it supports, integration, illumination, and grounding spiritual wisdom into physical form. So that's pretty powerful. And as we gather there, the high frequency energy from our guides, angels, and ascended masters will move through that golden resonance, merging with the vibrant life force of the city. And what's the result? A brilliant field of amplified manifestation, a meeting point of the Earth's abundance and the higher dimensional realms. So Fremont Street itself acts as an energetic amplifier, a grid point of excitement, joy, and collective intention, where consciousness is brought there with purpose. Like our sacred gathering, it creates a bridge between worlds, allowing divine information and healing frequencies to flow into the collective field with even greater impact. So when we meet at the Golden Nugget November 2nd, we are stepping into a living alchemical chamber where golden light meets ascension energy and where the messages from spirit will ripple far beyond the room, anchoring into the heart of humanity's awakening. So this is always for the greater purpose, for humanity, for ourselves, and the highest good of humanity. And so I just thought that was so beautiful and so cool. And the golden current, that the structure itself of the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino, the building sits on a ley vein, like ley lines, a vein, carrying solar plasma energy that links with the Christos Sophia grid. It plugs in directly into that stream, a golden current that multiplies clarity, confidence, and direct transmission. And in our morning circle, we have 2 sessions. The 11 a.m. session is holding the frequency of the rising sun, illumination, renewal, and new soul contracts forming. Expected heightened, or they're saying expect heightened intuition, intuitive accuracy, and spontaneous light language activations. Who knows what's going to happen? So, I mean, that's for you in the audience. So the afternoon circle that starts at 3 o'clock will shift into a frequency of the golden heart, embodiment, laughter, release, and completion of karmic threads. It will feel more communal and celebratory. The numeric signature still stabilizes around 22 beings that will show up at the event. We have a limited number anyway. They're telling me we're going to get more. But we have 10 people can join the first session and 10 people can join the second session. So it's really about illumination and expansion. And the Golden Nugget ended up being our place that we are meeting for the Las Vegas event. It's a solar initiation point, the beginning of a new cycle of shared energy, exponential expansion for all of the people who show up, who are meant to be there. And so there's a lot of sacred geometry. They went into a lot of detail. I won't go into it here and now, but the detail involves the central sun disk, 12-pointed halo, dual lotus layers, just tons of things. The ground grid, the auric canopy, and the function of the geometry there, which is about a corridor to the solar monad. And the monad is that essence of us that came from divine source. It remembers who it is. And we and the monad then created the oversoul, and we came as individuated sparks from the oversoul to do our little jobs, our missions. So when I talk about the solar monad of the planet, that corridor is opening up. We're already, all of us are embodying, we're ready to embody and are embodying our monad, not our higher self, not our soul aspect. I mean, right to the remembering who we really are. That is the monad experience in our bodies while we are here in this embodiment. And so that's a very exciting thing. So I will just tell you a little bit more about this. So hovering above the meeting rooms forms a radiant golden disk, a miniature projection of the great central sun. And it spins slowly, pulsing in rhythmic waves that expand and contract with the breath of every participant. Its purpose is to synchronize hearts and regulate the nervous system, and to merge individual streams into a coherent field of one light. The 12-pointed halo is around the disk, the great central sun disk, unfolding 12 luminous vectors, like spokes of a solar wheel. Each corresponds to a strand of collective Merkaba field: truth, compassion, integrity, joy, wisdom, clarity, creativity, trust, grace, courage, unity, and divine will. Those attending will each unconsciously anchor one or more of these attributes into themselves and into the room. So the dual lotus layers are two overlapping lotus forms spiral beneath the disk, beneath the solar sun. The morning lotus, which is silver and gold, upward and spinning, and the afternoon lotus, rose gold, downward spinning. Together they generate the Vesica Pisces, the Vesica of illumination. So the space where heaven and earth frequencies blend through our transmission, through our voice, through the crystalline codes that come through as we're channeling for all of you. And beneath the hotel, the golden threads extend outward to anchor 4 points along Fremont Street, connecting to other light bearers and curious travelers who may not enter the room yet will feel its resonance. So we're all there having this happen, working without our really consciousness realizing it. We're forming an 8-pointed star, the star of regeneration, linking the event to the desert's ancient Atlantean crystal beds. So then there's the auric canopy. Around all of this is a soft auric dome of shimmering opal white light, which holds the space. It filters density and keeps the frequency coherence even amid the lively Las Vegas current. So it opens the corridor, just encapsulating everything I just told you. It opens the corridor of the solar monad of the planet, the living intelligence of the golden ray. It amplifies the voice of the Council of One through both Arthur and I, allowing messages to be transmitted not only to attendees, but to the collective grid of consciousness of humanity. It encodes every participant's auric field with a solar seed that will continue to unfold for 11 days after the event, revealing insights, opportunities, and alignments. So I thought that was important to share. And now that you've heard it, you can't unhear it. So if you can, if you think about it, if you're called to, if your soul calls you, go ahead and sign up at dragonflycrystals.store to either the morning session on November 2nd, which is 11 a.m., or the evening session, which is 3 p.m. Each session lasts 2 hours. And we will, when we do full 10 minutes of answering all of your questions. Each person gets that private, it's not private, it's actually everyone shares in front of everyone, but it is a healing event. I mean, what happens is everyone gets their questions answered and then some, because somebody's already asked and they're getting so much from it. But we spend in that 10 minutes, Arthur and I are channeling and giving messages from the guides and angels to every question you could think of in that 10 minutes. And it's like, it feels like a half an hour because when you're sitting there, that's like the spotlight. So just wanted you all to realize that at an event like this, where our guides and angels kind of called it together, much more is happening, much more at a gathering of this type. So now that I've shared that, I have done my part, and I'm going to go over and channel a little activation on next level channeling after this. Oh, thank you, Marina. It sounds like a powerful event. You know what? I had no idea, because you don't know. That's why I was asking my guides. Thank you, Marina. It really is a powerful event, bigger than you know, because we don't really tune into the higher levels of what's going on. But believe me, there's always multi-layers in the infinite of why anything happens, of why you're having a gathering. So all of you, thank you for watching this, and consider booking a flight. We do have hotel discounts at the Golden Nugget, and I have the link for that, and you're provided that when you book your seat. And there's plenty to do in Las Vegas. You will not run out of time, and you don't need a car, because you can step right out and you're in the Fremont Street experience, great restaurants, live entertainment. You just can't, I can't even tell you. You'll have to look it up. Actually, I will put the link in the description so you can click on the website for that and see how many things are there. So, hi, Sally. Yeah, so anyway, all of you, thank you for paying attention to this. If you're called, definitely go to dragonflycrystals.store to join this event. It's bigger than we can imagine. And oh, don't worry, Sally. You can just watch it again. I just talked about the Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino and the energies there. And the energies of Las Vegas. You would think all these things about the energy of Las Vegas, but actually, I'll have to do another video to share. That's why I'm here. I live in Henderson, which is right next to Las Vegas. But that is why the energy and everything that's here is pretty amazing. So thank you all. And right now, you're going to, if you want, I'll be on Next Level Channeling. I just have to set up the StreamYard link for myself, and I'll be right over there giving a little activation for this month, this timing. So I'll see you guys. Thank you for being in the chat. I love you guys. Mwah. See you later. Bye-bye.